Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's now Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th of April. Heading home at 5:45, and it's it's been a bit of a heck of a week again to me, to be honest. Let's just get moving somewhere. So it's been a busy old week. So last Friday night I had a lovely relaxing evening on my own in the house because everyone was at Blackpool. So that was good, actually. No distractions, no constantly being nagged to sort things out and put new games on and doing washing up and doing cooking and goodness knows what else. I just threw myself some sausages in the oven in the end. that nice and easy. So yeah, I had a lovely relaxing Friday and got to enjoy Top K-Pop's All Play Friday, which I was very upset to hear she's finishing doing. None this week because she's away, and then next week's will be a last one because she's going to be too busy now to keep up with it, which is sad, but same point. Life gets on top of you, doesn't it? So you've got to do all the things you need to do with life. So so a bit of a shame, but not to worry. And so yes, and then Saturday morning I drove over to Blackpool, which was relatively not too bad a journey, to be fair. Got there lunchtime-ish, and we went round on the sort of seafront. It was horribly raining though, terrible rain. It's typical, isn't it? You go away for a weekend and it's rubbish weather. So it was really wet and miserable. So we were in the arcades mostly, and there was a soft play on the front, and just looking around everywhere. So that was good, and we went and stayed where we were staying at Grand Carla, the Haven Holiday Park, further up the coast at Fleetwood. So that was good. And the Sunday we did some stuff around there and went swimming in the afternoon with the boys. And then Sunday night drove back and left them to it. Of course, Sunday night, start of really sunny weather, just as I was driving back again, perfect. But there you are. So yeah, that's about top and bottom of it, really. So relatively a good weekend. And Sunday night got to do my Sublime Sunday post, which featured some pictures from Blackpool. Surprise, surprise. And then that was it. Back to work for me Monday, and they turned up back. I think they got back just before I got back from work, so they had a good day out Monday as well. It was nice and sunny again Monday, so they got to enjoy some of the sun. So that was good. So yeah, busy weekend then, and of course then for me a busy week getting prepared, because Wednesday I got the train down to London, 10:30, to King's Cross Central Station, so I could go to the exhibition centre and build up the stand for the London Coffee Festival. So got the train down, about a 3-hour journey. Got to London's King's Cross, and I got a big exhibition banner, which is taller than me, would you believe? So I didn't want to. I didn't want to be going on the underground. I could have gone on the underground, but I didn't really want to, because I've got this great big banner. So I thought, tell you what, I'm going to try an Uber. I wanted to use Uber last year and I never got a chance because it always seemed it would take too long, so I didn't. So this year, thought I'd get an Uber, and so I went outside, booked it. It said like 25 minutes in the app was the nearest one, which I thought, not to worry, I'm not in too much of a rush anyway. So I booked it, and as soon as I booked it, it said locating car, 2 minutes away. and it just turned up. Literally just drove up from round the corner, get in, drive you straight there, all from the app. Amazing, really. So far more convenient than queuing up for taxis and then trying to tell a taxi where you're going. You put in the app where you're going, and the driver then just knows where he's taking you to. So so that was pretty good. Shall we do, while this guy's here, I'll just do Mr. Nellis's words of wisdom, and then I can go and drop my parcels off. So I've got them all queued up this week after last week's fiasco, but I hope you enjoyed the fishy show. If you did do. If you watched that long anyway, because it was the end, of course. So Mr. Nellis says things to say on your words of wisdom vlog. Solo a Star Wars story? Yes, more Star Wars. Can't have enough Star Wars, can we? Wurzel Gummidge is coming back. I remember Wurzel Gummidge. That used to be really good. Oh, looking forward to that, actually. Richard's been to Tolsom Museum as a Pennine Magpie trip on Tuesday. Oh, I bet that was interesting. Richard also sang The Fall Guy like I did, if you caught that particular video. And well done to Darren Gator for actually knowing it was The Fall Guy, because it seems no one in the world knew what programme that was from except Darren. So well done, Darren. But yeah, everyone else is obviously too young to remember The Fall Guy. I used to love it. It was a great show. Richard sang the Fall Guy theme tune at his house because he didn't go to the Feathers Tuesday. He didn't feel up to it. Not to worry. Which holiday park in Blackpool was it? Well, I've already told you that because we did that earlier, didn't we? So it was the Haven Grand Carla at Fleetwood. Also, he's going to London with his mum from the 6th to the 9th of May. Oh, very good. Is also Victor Meldroom, as Classic FM had a new news jingle since 5 PM on Thursday afternoon, which the old one goes on FM, online on your mobile and on digital radio. This is Classic FM and the new one goes on your radio, on your phone, and here. Play Classic FM, this is Classic FM News. Right, there you go. Very good, so Classic FM everywhere. Right, I better go and drop off my parcels. And then I will be back to continue. Okay, see you in a moment. Okay, back again. So yes, my first experience with an Uber was a good one. So he arrived promptly, got me straight there. He seemed to know all the back roads, which is the best thing in busy London traffic, isn't it? And the biggest irony was, I was at the London Coffee Festival with the Turkish coffee roasting machines that we import from Turkey, and the gentleman driving me in the Uber was Turkish, would you believe? So we had a right good chat about Turkey and Turkish things, and he seems to know all the coffee shop owners in London. He says quite a large amount of the coffee shop owners now are Turkish. Yeah, no free space at all today. And no one's generous enough to let you out. You'll see you waiting here, but they're all just flying down. No, I'm gonna beat this Mini. Let's do the Mini. Whoa! Yeah. Certainly beat the Mini. So yeah, so it was nice to know we were having a chat, and say he seemed to know a lot of the coffee shop owners in London were Turkish now, and then he had a fish and chip shop. He was telling me about that, and he was also telling me his friend who imports stuff from Turkey, and his friend swears now by just paying for everything in the Turkish lira currency, so straight into Turkish, because the exchange is good at the moment apparently for those. So that was interesting. Got to the stand okay, and yeah, the 2 crates were there, which was good. So I unpacked those in pretty good time, to be fair. I think I got 2:30 to the stand, and I think I left it about 5:30, so 3 hours for only me to unpack everything, including removing the many hundreds of screws that hold the 2 crates together to get the stuff out of them both. Alright, I had a power drill. That helps a lot. But yeah, some of the screws were actually really, because obviously the power drill them in, some of them were rock solid in, so I had to use like a manual driver to get them loosened off before the drill would touch them. So that was a bit of a struggle, to be honest, but we got there, got it all done, and yeah, got to enjoy the exhibition. So I'll actually leave my I did a Steemit post last night on the train back from London. That was 3 hours well spent on the train back, about the whole exhibition really. So it includes some pictures of the build-up, and also covers lots of pictures from around the exhibition, so you can see different stands and things. So I'll put that up, so I'll leave a link to that in the bit below the video. Pardon me. So yeah, that was that. Did the stand yesterday, on the stand for 9, opened at 10 the exhibition, and we left it at 5:30. And the good thing was this year, I had a Turkish representative on the stand with me to help answer questions about the machines, and you know, take contacts and take business cards from people who are interested in buying. Because last year I was on my own, and that Thursday, which it was again this time, is like the busiest day of the whole exhibition, was that day for inquiries. And of course the problem is, all the people who you probably would sell something to won't turn up at once, and you can't talk to them all at once. So you know, there's a good chance you're going to lose out on a potential sale, because someone you want to talk to comes along and you're too busy talking to someone else, so they just go off and, you know, might not bother in the end. So it was good to have 2 of us actually sort of fielding questions and answering stuff and whatever else. So that was all very good. So I got the train back last night, got home at 11 o'clock in the end, then finished that post off, and yeah, just do some general stuff. So I think it was 1 AM by the time I got to bed, and then back up again this morning at 7 for work, and yeah, and now I'm going home again. So there you are. So of course today's been busy because I've been catching up with all the bits I missed yesterday and the day before, and trying to sort stuff out, because I also need to take some stuff down, because Sunday I get up at 6 to drive down. Yeah, up at 6, drive back down to London, do the stand from 10 till, I don't know, it's supposed to be about 5, but we'll see. And then after that, I've got to pack everything back up that I unpacked. Hopefully it won't take 3 hours to pack it all back up again, but there will be the Turkish rep with me, so having an extra person might help a little bit, hopefully. So yeah, then I stay out Sunday night, and drive back Monday morning as early as I can. It's getting a little bit soggy. So yeah, it's just been a busy week. That's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? So, and then next week hopefully I'll have a rest. But yeah, at least tomorrow I can hopefully not have to do too much. I've done some food shopping just, so got that out of the way. And yeah, I don't know what else we might have planned for tomorrow, but hopefully not a lot. And of course what I'd like to do is do the Steemit version of this vlog tomorrow, but again, I don't know. I didn't do it last week just because it got to the point it was taking a whole day to do the thing, and of course being away with the family in Blackpool, there was no chance of doing it, or even a fraction of it. So I mean, I might I hopefully will do it tomorrow, because I don't want to keep missing it, otherwise it kind of loses the point. But I don't know if I'll manage to sort of make it as big as it has been recently, but I'll see how I get on anyway. I might get on all right with it. Just have to see. But it's a fair bet I'm going to have a relatively early night tomorrow night, to make sure I'm bright and alert for driving down to London on Sunday. Although saying that, you see, I don't know, because just thinking there is 2 of them there on Sunday, so I'm not entirely sure it's that urgent for me to go down that early. I might sort of make it a bit later, not a lot later, but I might not start that early, because the point was to get to London for sort of the start at 10, but realistically I could get there for midday for what it's worth, because there's 2 of them there until 3 o'clock, so they don't technically need me that much until later on. Whoa, let's just zoom around here. Ta-da. So yeah, that's mostly what's been happening. The train journey wasn't bad, actually, I've got to admit. Either way, got a table seat down and back up again with power socket. So I was well away with my MacBook Air and my phone plugged in to charge, as well as the MacBook Air, because the charger I got for the Air has got a USB port in it, which is very handy. So so as well as charging the MacBook, you've got a USB port for charging the your phone or whatever else. It's like a spare charge port, so that was good. So both ways, I've got to just charge both of them, and used my phone for mobile internet, because the train has some internet. You only get a limited amount. I think you can actually pay to get a bit extra or whatever, but it's chronic. It's not worth the effort. It's so slow. Oh, hello. It's interesting. Let the police go. Go on. Keep going. And someone shut our gates as well. It's marvellous. Marvellous again. I wonder if I sit here long enough, will someone actually come out and open the gates that are shut? Because the annoying thing, now is the last week when I did this, the amount of time it took me to edit the stupid vlog, you would not believe. Just because I got out the car turns itself off because I've got out of it, even if I leave it in neutral with the handbrake on. As soon as you open the door, it turns everything off. You can't leave this car running and get out of it. So, and then when I do that, the dash cam turns off, so I lost that footage. So then I had to try and cut and paste some footage to fill in the gap. It was such a pain. So I tell you what, I'm not going to get out, and it's obvious that no one's going to actually bother coming out and opening gates for me, which would be nice if they did, but evidently not going to. So instead of that, I'm just going to end the vlog here, so without going up the drive. So have a good weekend and week next week. Fingers crossed, Bob, you'll do a vlog this Sunday. I know you're super busy now, you're working and everything else, and obviously you've got a lot of commitment looking after the missus as well, so respect to that. But yeah, it's always nice to see a vlog out of you if you get a chance. And yeah, have a good week next week, and I'll catch you in next week's coffee vlog. Okay, see ya.